would like to thank members of the committee who work very hard, are always thorough and on time. They always come through sometimes in tough schedules and sort of the off cycle of the academic year. At the committee meeting this morning, we were looking over the list of previous recipients of this award, and we were discussing the amazing career trajectories of previous winners. So the name we add today is just the most recent reminder, and as I've stated this before, sort of a humbling one due to the quality of the work of these young scholars, of the amazing talent and energy and commitment of the more recently enrolled members of LRA. I want to acknowledge all of the nominees who took time out of their schedules to do what is, a pretty tedious task of putting their nomination materials together. Along with that, we always have to remember that they wouldn't be on the list if it weren't for their colleagues taking the time, again, from busy schedules to put together letters of nomination. And I'll say that the nominating letters were absolutely superb, so thoroughly done, so thoughtful, actually touching in places. The Early Career Achievement Award was established in 1999 to recognize the work of one LRA member each year who is in the early part of her or his career and who has demonstrated outstanding commitment and accomplishment in the field of literacy. The recipient receives a plaque and a cash award. Nominees for the award can be of any rank, but there's a 7-year window from the time a person receives the doctorate until the nominating date for each year. This year's award recipient received a PhD a mere 5 years ago from the Michigan State University. She conducts research focusing on literacy and culture in diverse communities, particularly with respect to home and family and community literacy practices, primarily among African immigrant and refugee communities. In her nomination statement, she emphasized her scholarly focus on understanding literacy practices in diverse cultural contexts as inextricably linked to her experiences teaching 1st and 2nd grade in a multi-ethnic, multilingual classroom in downtown Denver, which further developed during her work on in-service teacher development and English medium instruction in Southern Africa through the Peace Corps, and with refugee communities in Michigan and Kentucky. The nominator of this year's recipient, Janice Almasi, referred to the impressive body of scholarship as, quote, broadening the concept of literacy brokering to move beyond brokering of written text, language brokering, and cultural brokering to examining the process by which adult refugees and immigrants seek and or provide informal assistance about text or literacy practices. Not only is this year's winner at the relatively early stage of her career the co-author of an impressive piece like a piece in the Handbook of Research on Teaching the English Language Arts, she also has a range of publications in the top-notch journals in literacy, such as the Journal of Literacy Research, Research in the Teaching of English, RRQ, you name it, she has multiple pieces in those publications. She reviews for a whole range of publications. And in addition to those publications in literacy journals, she also has publications in the broader field of education, like qualitative inquiry, comparative education, and power in education. In the nomination letter, Janice Almasi referred to this year's recipient as both elegant, her work as being both elegant and on the cutting edge of work in the field. I would add that it also is work that has enriched the lives and given agency and boosted the quality of life for those who are often powerless without such a talented advocate. I'm pleased to present the LRA Early Career Achievement Award this year to Kristen H. Perry from the University of Kentucky.
Thank you. I'm here today because of the support of so many people. First, I want to thank my colleagues at the University of Kentucky, where we have an amazing literacy faculty. I'd specifically like to thank Janice Almasi and Mary Shake for their excellent mentoring over the past 6 years, and Christine Malazzi for being a wonderful partner in research and writing. I'd like to thank the faculty at Michigan State who trained me so well, and the Adult Literacy Study Group here at LRA, particularly Bill Muth and Eric Jacobson, for the intellectual community that they provide. I owe a huge debt of gratitude to Vicki Purcell Gates, who from my first semester as a graduate student treated me not as a student, but as a valued colleague. Thanks, Vicki. Last but certainly not least, I want to offer special thanks to my family. My husband, Dave, truly understands just how important this work is to me, and my parents have given me much support over the years. My earliest memory is from when I was 4 years old, when my mother got her doctoral hood. When I was in high school, she became the first woman ever to receive the rank of full professor at her institution. She set the bar very high for me and passed on very large shoes for me to fill. And because the support of so many of you, I have been able to achieve that. Thank you all.